Hello and welcome back to Azarmorph playing Fallout Shelter. Now it's been a little while since I had a look at this. Haven't been able to play it as much as I would like, I've got to be honest, but I have managed to get a little bit of practice in and get to understand the game a little bit better. So I haven't been in Vault 713 since you last played. Kind of not looking forward to it because of the mistakes I had made. So let's quickly pop in here and see what we will see as it loads up. It's really good because you can see down there at the bottom it's got little things like upgrade a room or make it more efficient and give you more storage, which is true. Or build medbay to produce stim packs. Again, it's very true. I've got into a point within the game where we've got I've got a couple of the training rooms and also found out a bit more about the hacks, which is always good. Always good. Just good. Oh, I fit something. Hey, it's probably because I haven't logged in for the moment and it's having a little bit of a funkty. Now, now in lunchboxes, the legendary driver Preston Carvey from Fallout 4. Okay. Good. And as you can see, I was doing really lousy because I was right down there with 16%. How rubbish was that? Anyway, we want to start working on that and get things turned around. Now, we're going to just level up these people and have a look at what we've got. Got a couple of babies on the way. We've got a little lady here that's bunned in the oven, and another lady here bunned in the oven. Now, the first thing that I've noticed on this, where I went wrong, is, well, I haven't actually technically gone wrong in this one, but what we're going to do is, first of all, get rid of that rock. 3. 3 is the magic number in this game, and to date, we haven't got any 3s. In fact, they're all 2s. Hold on, I just noticed that we have another gentleman here wanting to join us. You're RS. So I'll put you in there. Build more living quarters. Right, okay, so we need more living quarters. That's fair enough to satisfy, so let's go into build. This is covered in the previous one, so I'm just going to crack through this. I'm going to build a living quarters there. We've got a new baby. So that will just wander around doing nothing for the moment. So we've got a new child, so we're already up to 17 plus 1 outside. So we'll just grab him, we'll stick him in there, and somebody will now leave. It's of a lesser ability, which will be Sandra Hale. So Sandra, what else have you got on you? You have got intelligence, which we can't use yet. And another baby! They might be dying, but they're breeding. Which is good, It's one of the key ways of getting people, which I still do, but not as often. Now, you've got a bit of A, so what we're going to do with you, now we've got 4 in there. Have you got any P on you, my dear? P for plumbing, I call it. Out of the special. So we'll stick her up there now. So basically what we've got now is where it's 1 block, similar to this one here, you can have 2 in it. When it's 2 blocks, 4 in it. And when it's 3 blocks, which is the maximum, you can have 6 in it, and that produces it. As you can see at the moment, however, we're running a little bit low on the old food still. However, what we're going to do is do what we didn't do in the last one, and that's unlock a Vault Tech box. Now these actually are quite handy because inside them you've got battle armor, which is good. You saw there it had a +2 and a +3. Don't know if that's too quick. More caps to help us on. We've been given some water, which will help, and we've been given a weapon. Now these will all come into play shortly, and I don't know why I did that. But we'll get, oh no, there is a vent on it, haven't I? So for these Vault Techs are actually quite important. Now in that, let's see, we got. Aha! We've got successfully rushed a room. We did that before, so we've got another one of those. So let's open that up. Now, as you can see, I've got an X just above the sell, equip, and level on these. That means you can get rid of 1 per day. So if there's one you don't like, you can get rid of it. The equip dweller with weapon, we're going to do that, so we'll get that 25 caps. But level up a dweller, we should be able to do as well. Look at that. Straight away, we can level up a dweller. So what does that mean we get? We get another completed vault box. So we're going to go back in and get this vault box. And have a look at what we got. So number 1. We'll do it a little bit slower this time. First one. Power. Good. That was a bit of a help. Caps, another 100 caps. Brilliant. We've got a handyman jumpsuit, which gives us +3 and 500 caps. That's really handy for what we've got to do. And we're going to go into here and we're going to get a 50 water. A rusty pistol. 100 caps, and another 500 caps, so we're pretty much caps. Disappointingly though, we didn't get any rarities like people or rare weapons, which you can do. We're just going up like that. But what we're going to now have a look is We've got to collect 50 water, which should be easy enough for us to do. Sell a weapon or outfit, which we're not going to do right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on, I'm clicking on outside, and as you can see, our poor lad, we sent her into the distance, which Amanda Wilson didn't have a clue about what was doing. She was off in lingerie, for goodness sake. I mean, really. So, 50 minutes for a young lady to come back. The good news is that on the return trip, they don't need any medic packs or radiation protection. So we've pulled her back. She died because she had no way of healing herself. And there we go, we got a thumbs up. So that must be for something. Now, what we're going to first of all do is we're going to overcome... Oh! They're going to bow shika wow wow again? Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to argue with having more sprogs coming around at the moment in this time. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to build up our power generation, because we're going to need it, and that's a maximum. There we go, we've got 3, which is a maximum. We've got 4 staff in there at the moment. What we want to be doing is dropping some more in there when we can. No, I don't want any more bow shika wow wow right now. But when I say maximum on the rooms of 3, we are talking about just the length, not the depth, and we'll cover that in a bit. So that's that, and up here we've got the crew quarters. So what we're going to do is I'm now going to do le gasp, some alterations. Building, we're going to build on the crew quarter down here, and I'm going to move this happy couple to work. She's not very happy because she's a bit pregnant. What we're also going to do is that the bench problem we've got at the moment is food. So now I've built up the power, we're going to go and find, where's the food, isn't it? There's the diner. We're going to extend the diner, and what I'm going to now do is use this young lady in the diner, because even though she's pregnant, she can still do some work. This chap's got good charisma, which is the C in the special, but he's also got good A. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drop him down in there as well. So we're now up to 6 in this food court, which is good. Now what I'm going to have a look for is if I click on the number 19 in the top right hand corner, you get all your people all there, all looking at you. As you can see, they've taken some radiation damage. That's because there was no water, food was bad, and there's energy problems we're having. So we're now going to tackle that and get these people sorted out. But what I'm looking for here is somebody that's of a happy nature. Joshua, you've just nominated yourself as you're probably new and you're in the diner. That's fine. So let's find you. Good. We're going to give you some kit, my friend. Now, as you're in the diner, good, you'll get the happy suit, and we're also going to give you the high level rifle. So now we can defend our base, which is always good, just another level up there. So when there's a fight, Joshua is going to go and deal with it. Now over here, we've got our engineers. So let's have a look at our engineers and see what we've got. He's got a reasonable S, not a good S, not a good, not too bad, but a really good S. So even though he's not a happy bunny, we're going to take him and we're going to give him the battle armor, because it even up some more. And what this does is by upping their S in the plant room, it reduces the time it takes to make electricity for the rest. So it's all good. We get the water. Now what I am going to have to do is I feel we're going to have to rush this, because we are starving at the moment. Oh, 31. This could be wrong, but let's see what happens. Success! And we're working our way back up again, so that's all good news. Now, that's where the training rooms come in, because you can start to train up the A's, B's, and C's. Let's just go and have a look at what's replaced. Right, so we've now got sell 1 weapon or outfit, which I think I'll do just to get rid of it and get this 25 in. Collect 50 water, etc. So you can see I'm beginning to turn this around from the disaster it was when I left it, of going, I really don't know what I'm going to do, to now basically improving our output. I mean, we've now got 75% happy, 63, 50. The ones that were here at the time it all went wrong are still 10, so we're still not doing great there. But as you can see here, we have now gone from 10% or even 9% back up to 17%. I think it actually peaked there at 71. I'm still going to keep a little bit of breeding going on, as you can see down here, because we do still need people in here. But what I'm going to do is, you can see here the way that it's focused at the moment. If I just zoom out a bit, we've got the 3 power, we've got a lift, and then I've built a 3 living quarters and a 3 sorry, dining room. And then we've got the 2 water at the top. Now what I'm going to do is then drop a lift shaft on the other side of that, and then we'll have 2, because you can see the wall on your right hand side. That seems to work for me at the moment. If you've got any suggestions, please leave it in the comments. I will take that on board. But now we've got 6 people working in the diner. It's coming along quicker and it's producing 28 food per ton. But I'm not going to stop there. We have got money. And the one thing that we really need to overcome at this moment in time is our food need, because it's the red bar. Water seems to be fine at the moment. Power's in the middle, and it's a bit close, but we are doing it. So for 500, we're going to upgrade it. For 500 caps, we are going to upgrade that diner. And so it goes dark for the moment, and then it'll come to light, and you'll see that the diner has changed. It's now got a little bit more depth, and I do like this little fly. Look at that. It's got a bit more depth to it now. They've added the extra layer at the back. I think it's the cookie. And obviously, you could spend even more money, and we'll have a look at that. But we're not going to do it because I don't have the caps for it. To upgrade it again, so we need 1,500, and that takes it up to 40 production. But again, your staff and their capability has the effect on how much is produced. So, to recap, we're back down to 15%. They're still not overly happy, but again, that's down to the fact that we haven't got the food situation sorted out at this time. Hopefully in 31 seconds we will do. This means that we've got to then push on and get adventuring done, and we've got to do some training and other things. Those parts will come along shortly. So what I'm going to do is just basically a quick catch-up episode this time. I'm going to carry on getting this balanced out a little bit, and then I'm going to come back to you and show you what I've done. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, yeah, we're there off to make us some more little ones. Oh, we've got a vault tech. We've got to open up the vault tech before I call this episode, because I'm trying to keep these ones shorter. So let's go in and have a look. Oh, and before we do that, look at that. Got some food come in, and it's gone green. So I've done that on screen with yourselves. We've got a green, so that's good. And now we're going to go in and have a look at the vault tech. Oh, what are you going to give me? Come on, give me something exciting. We've got power. Good. Not going to complain at this point. More combat armor, so we'll give that to a person and the thing. And it looks like... what have we got? What have we got? Oh, lucky form. Wow, look at that. 7. Now, that's really handy. Because what I'm going to now do is I'm going to give that to somebody in our facility here that hasn't got anything. So let's have a look. Who's our best person with the A's in here? Oh, you look like you're a leader, my dear. Now, he's got the ammo because he's going to defend us. Right, so it is this lady here. You are Jacqueline Hall. Jacqueline, you're going to get the lucky formal wear, because I need to do the following. Russia. 39, no I'm not. Not a 39%, no! But the food's nearly there or thereabouts, which is good. I am now going to give one of these guys in here a combat jacket. Who's got a good S? You have. So you'll get the combat jacket because it's got the +2 and the +1. So if you look, they've got the little blue bits above the special. So there we go. So a bit of an update on that. What I'm going to now do is I'm now going to stabilise. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just going over and over what we've done just now. And then when there's another bit to, a bit more development to happen, I'll come right back. So all I can say now is I hope you've enjoyed this very quick update and catch up. And till next time, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, and those that want to level up. Until next time, stay safe.